Hey guys, you're back here with the Credit Connector. Remember, this channel is only about you guys. I'm here to empower you guys. I'm here to show you about your credit, have you understand your credit, how it works, and that way you can go out there and leverage your credit for the best products. Also, remember, I'm still dropping my VIP mentorship for free that you guys can still get in. We're going to start going live, and there's a lot of information there that you're probably not going to get here. And also remember, if you guys have any friends or relatives that don't speak English, send them to my Spanish channel, which is called Conecto de Crédito. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is a couple of hacks that nobody talks about when it has to do with Chase Bank, okay? One of the first things we're going to talk about is the welcome offer. So compared to Chase, American Express, you can get different welcome offers depending how many times you've logged in, from where you're logging in, and so on and so on. Chase is different. Chase usually has the same welcome bonus around, completely. But sometimes if you go in and you log into your portal and you're already, a member of Chase or something, sometimes you will see there that they give you an offer because they want you to move up your credit card or they want you to switch products, or sometimes you might receive it through the mail. So that's probably the two only ways that you can probably get higher Chase bonus. Okay. So sometimes you have to wait. I've seen sometimes people waiting, and instead of getting 60,000 points, they've gotten 80,000 points or they've gotten 100,000 points. And also, I've seen this with the relationships banker. So it's really important for you guys to know this. If you go through a banker sometimes and you open your credit card through a relationships banker, I've seen also sometimes the first year waived or the second year waived of the annual fee. And also, like I said, you might be able to get more points. So it's always good to go in through a relationships manager. It definitely is going to help you, and it's going to help you get higher lines of credit. So that's really important. Okay. The other thing that I see is sometimes when you do have, one of the Sapphire cards and you're tired of paying those high annual fees and it's not, doing anything for you, you can always downgrade it, to another card. And that way you keep the account open, you keep the years open. But remember to make sure that you keep your card, the Sapphire, so you don't lose those points over 12 months, okay? Because you don't want to lose those points. Also, there's another card that you cannot apply for anymore, but you can still downgrade your product into, which is the Ritz Carlton card. The Ritz Carlton card, you're not allowed to apply for it, but you can downgrade one of those other cards into this card, and it's an excellent card if you're into the travel space, okay? Because you can stay at the Ritz Carlton. So that's really important to know. Or also, if you have a Marriott Bon Voyage, I probably killed the name. You do have to have at least $10,000 in there, and that's also how you can downgrade into this product. Okay, so it's very good information. With Chase too, a lot of people don't know that you can move the limits around. So that's really important. Let's say you have two cards, one of them you're really not using, and you have maybe 5,000 and 5,000, you can move it around. You can do it on the personal side, and you can do this on the business side as well. So this is definitely a gem. Imagine getting, interest free and then moving that limit, whatever limit to the new card that's interest free. You're getting, instead of 1 year interest free, you're getting 2 years interest free. So this is definitely some game there. You can also, with the Marriott Bon Voyage, if you don't have enough money there, you can also do this where you move your limit and then you can product change, okay, to the Ritz Carlton card. So that's really important. Also remember, with Chase, they normally give you 25% of your annual salary. So let's say sometimes if you're making 50,000, you might get approved for 25,000. It doesn't mean that you're going to get the whole $25,000 on one card. You might get, 15 on one and 10,000 on another one. So that's really important when you're filling out your application. You might get a little bit more, you might get a little bit less, but normally this is the matrix they go on. They give you 50% of whatever your salary is. So you want to make sure that, if you want to try to upgrade your limit, let's say if you have two cards, okay, and you got 25,000 here and $25,000 here, if you move that $25,000 to this card and you make this card $50,000, whenever you're applying in the future for other credit cards, they're going to see that your spending power, instead of being $25,000, it's actually $50,000. So this is a little way to hack the credit system and make that borrowing power much higher. And a lot of people don't understand this and don't know that you can do this. They don't realize that you can move around the limits, and that's how you make your borrowing power much higher. Because remember, anytime you're applying for credit, they usually see what the maxima is, and they want to go a little bit above that. So you use their credit cards instead of their competitive cards. So this works. It's a great hack. And like I said, a lot of people don't know that you can do this. Okay. Also, with the business cards with the Chase, a lot of people don't know that you can apply. If you have two LLCs, you can apply for the same cards with the LLCs on both sides. So you can get Chase Inc. with LLC 1, and you can get another Chase Inc. with LLC 2. This information really nobody tells you that it's out there, but this can be done. Okay. So you can start with a sole prop. If you don't have an LLC yet, then you can open your LLC, let that sit there, go to Chase Bank, open your bank account, let it season, develop a relationship with the Chase banker, and then go in there and start opening your credit under your LLC. Okay. Chase Bank is an excellent bank. The limits are very high on the business, which is excellent, because imagine if you have $50,000, $75,000, what you can do with this information. Also, when you're applying for Chase business cards, right now they're very into like what business you're doing, if it's a high risk business. So you have to make sure that you know what you're doing when you're filling that application. Once again, sometimes when you have a business relationships manager at the bank, they help you and they guide you, because they know where your business can fall, or they can help you tweak something, so you can become more fundable. So it's always great to go with Chase. Also with Chase, I've seen a lot of people say $100,000, no docs. I've seen people going up to $250,000 with no documentation, but having a great relationship with Chase Bank, because they've been there for maybe 6 months, 9 months. They've been putting money, the bank sees that this is a legit business, and you know what? They haven't had to provide documentations. They might have gotten approved at the beginning for $50,000 line of credit, then for 100, and it's been increased over the time. So it's really important to understand how Chase works. I would tell you, if you're a brand new LLC, I would tell you to try to first develop, an account relationship with Chase business checking account. Okay. Remember, guys, give me a like, subscribe, join my mentorship. I'm not an attorney. I'm not here to give legal advice. This is all just for educational reasons only. And data points change from one day to another. So go out there and do your homework. Remember, this is Jackie, and until next time.